Hey, no pro guy here. Check this out. Sometimes you need to show a few things from different angles, and you need more than just a simple fixed position. Something a little bit more than just saying, okay, let's go to overhead shot. I'm gonna do an unboxing, or hey, over here, I got this thing, and show it right here in front of the face, or from another camera angle. But the thing is, I'm just here. Something that's not new, but I have this camera that I use that I label as my floater, and it's connected to a long HDMI cable so that I'm assured minimal latency for live streaming. So this floater camera, I have it on a jib, and it's called the Jib1, made by Edelkrone. Now, at the base of this rig that I have set up over here is a pan module, and it's called the Pan Pro, also by Edelkrone. And this allows the jib to go left and right without having to tilt the thing. Okay, now the jib itself, it goes up and down, but the Pan Pro allows it to go from side to side to create some real dope smooth motions. Now at the end of this jib is a pan and tilt module that's called the headplus version 2. I had the 2-piece version, but I upgraded and got this because it's got some much better features on it. And of course, then there's the camera on there. Now that's a lot of plugs going into the socket, or a bunch of batteries to keep charging and connecting. And then they normally come in the Canon battery, which I can't stand. But anyway, so insert the need for and the solution of a V-mount battery. Now, I had this big old wasabi battery, but then I discovered this little mini petite nano battery by FX Lion. Okay, I'll show it to you. Okay, so insert the need for the solution of a V-mount battery. Now, I had this big old wasabi battery. Hey, let's go to overhead shot for the heck of it. Okay, over the desk. So I had this big old, look at that, wasabi. Oh, wait, okay, here we go. Big old wasabi powered battery. See how big this is? Big old dookie battery. But then I discovered this little mini petite. Look at the difference in these sizes right here. It's a little small one called FX Lion Nano 1. And so look at the difference in the size. And so this little thing, it powers up the entire rig. Look how sexy that is. It powers up the entire rig. And so it's real neat. And I use it for live. Even if I had to travel with it, it's real cute. I think it's a dope setup. Okay, so this little thing, it powers the whole rig, and here's how. The V-mount battery connects to this Edelkrone power module. Okay, now a little sloppy on the website. See how they did it? Edelkrone, do better. It's a little sloppy on the website, but I made mine a little bit neater to show it off a little bit better. But this has 4 DC outs and 1 DTAP out. So the pieces, you have the jib, you have the Pan Pro, you have the headplus, and then the camera with a dummy battery by Condor Blue. See my blue lights, people? They're all powered by this little V-mount battery. Now, big sidebar. This power module from Edelkrone does not have a specific out for the cameras. Now, I ordered another V-mount power station from Small Rig, which I'll review later on, and they do have the plug where you can't plug in the 12 volt and fry your camera. But on edelkrone, they didn't tell me, but it's not their fault. But on edelkrone, everything is 12 volts, so I fried my camera. So you'll need to get a dummy battery with a protector built into it, and so it can lower the voltage to your camera so you don't fry it. Okay, so let me insert how I got it fixed. Big shout out to Cheryl Barr at video1repair.com. You can check this website out if you happen to fry your camera like I did mine. They saved the day. I literally was in tears almost. I was mad. It wasn't edelkrone's fault. It was my own ignorance, but nobody told me that I had to be careful with the voltage, and I was all excited to hook this rig up, and I fried it. But once again, Video One Repair hooked it up. They take care of the Sonys, they take care of Canons and more, but they turned it right around. They've got over 150 5-star online reviews. I have no complaints. I hit them up. They gave me a free estimate, and they took care of everything from mailing it. I just had to put in the package, give them the tracking number. They let you know they received it. If there's any problems, they get right back to you. All was well. I did not have any problems, and I got my camera back. Whew, thank God. And that's the camera I'm using right now. Sorry, it's dark because I'm setting up for some other shots, but that's the camera on there. It's my A6600. Yes, I fried an A6600. Okay, anyway, on another note, this particular V-mount battery, it actually lasts for a long time. It lasts for hours. So I literally put this FX Lion on, and I can just run my jib around, up, down, move it around, and all of that stuff. Program it. I program it right in here on this app here from edelkrone, and we just move the jib around, and that sucker does well. And it actually works for doing other things live, and I'm doing this through Ecamm now, which Ecamm is one of the best software programs to use, not just for streaming live, but even pre-production, because I'm doing pre-production on Ecamm right now and flipping stuff around, like the cameras, slider, and stuff like that. I'm sorry, I'm silly, but here's the thing that I like. I actually have one cord going from this whole setup. So that's the V-mount battery. I just said something about Ecamm and the whole nine. But check this out. And this battery allows this whole rig to last for a long time. And I keep it neat because I like to show off the room. And so it keeps going for the lives, and it helps me also for product review. So pretty much the reason why I love using the jib is because if you're doing product reviews, like I'm actually doing a product review, but I'm doing a product review of a jib. If edelkrone sent me a second jib, then I would actually use a jib to do a product review on the jib. That would be hot. Okay, but anyway, so the thing is, but I have one cord coming from it, and it's all sitting on this carbon fiber tripod made by ArtSice. And this actual tripod has a 75mm bowl on there. Now it does come with a tilt bowl, but I don't use that one because I want to keep it flat for the jib and allow the jib to do all this movement, but it's a 75mm bowl. And so listen, there's no need to spend a fortune on the more expensive tripods unless you move around a lot and you need that particular quality thing. Remember, I'm the no pro. And so that means that I dig into pro stuff, and I know what I know. And what I do know is that this solid stand that I use is perfect from ArtSice, and it's not expensive. And it works great. It holds the jib up. It's sturdy. It's solid. It's lightweight. And so I trust it. I think that it would be a good choice for people who are thinking about getting something heavy like that jib. So programming is fun. And the advantage that edelkrone gives you is the ability to preset your shots. So not only can I change angles with this beautiful software by Ecamm, you know, like pushing buttons around and doing stuff like that, you know, going to this jib on this floater, you know, I can change angles with the Ecamm software, but I can also move my shots around. So literally I'll take this guy right here, move it around, and if I have something on the desk, like if I wanted to show you what can we say, the software in here, you know, I can just like point it over here and we can just save that pose right there. If I wanted to point at the microphone, I can, you know, point at the microphone there, and let's save that shot right there. If I wanted to show you this little Godox light over here, I can do that. And so then we can just press, looky here, I'm gonna move this over here, and if I press button 1 right here, it's going to move that guy over there. And then if I press this next button, it's going to move that over here to the mic. And then, you know, when I'm doing a live, I can do this and say, hey, check it out, you know, the light. Now all you do is you preset all of this stuff, and when you preset it, you know, with the combination of this edelkrone Ecamm EE, you know, you can sit there and while you're live, you can do these things and have movement, more like with people that, you know, program and pre-record and do this whole production, put it together, get the editor to do it and all of that. If you want to be live and you want to add a little bit more to it and, you know, get it going, like if you check out my other videos, I did a video on this teleprompter I'm using. So let's check out the teleprompter. Here it is. And I normally have something else on there, but you know, this des view right here, sorry with this, but this des view right here, if I'm showing this and I want to compare this to my glide gear over here, I can, you know, have the jib pre-programmed and I can set, you know, the different positions and have it set over there. I can move it over here and say, okay, let's focus this guy in on this right here. And then I can move it to, you know, hey, I'm gonna show you this teleprompter over here, and then I can just press the button and show you this over here. But that's for people that want to take it up a notch and do this stuff live, but have something a little bougie going on. I'm digging this stuff. But anyway, now to set this up for live streaming or recording, I did some hacks to my rig, because to do live streaming, you need consistent, reliable power, but also a little bit of flexibility, and you also need the portability. So this is why we have the neat wiring and stuff going on, so that you can have this in your live video. You can show off a couple of things around the room, and I want to take it up a notch and make some setups where I can have this jib move around in certain spaces. You know, edelkrone, I think it would be dope if you got me another jib. That would be hot. Then I can have a jib on each side and have it moving around and have stuff set up. Okay, I'm pretty much done here. This is just my simple conversation, or just a speaking of the No Pro on using the jib by edelkrone. I hope you enjoyed this. If you really like a little bit what you're doing, I'm pretty much just getting into the flow. Please hit the subscribe button, and I like to go live a lot of times so that you can ask me a question and I can do stuff on the spot and show you what I'm doing, so we don't have to do too much in the chat. You can hit me, comment, I'll comment back, you know, give you answers that I know. You can find things on YouTube University, but with the No Pro, you can find out from me how do you use it, because I'm a weirdo like that, and I'll use things unorthodox. Like, you definitely want to check out myself, or you want to check out my boy Alec, and I'll put his link down in the chat. He does a review also on this des view, and I'm gonna tell you, I just did something that people would not think about doing. I had to do a certain rig setup with this, and who does that? The No Pro does that. I do certain things like that and put a Lilliput on the T3 des view, right? And we can hang it there for a confidence monitor and or a teleprompter to sit in front of you. And it's so dope, it's cute. You take it on and off. yeah, stay tuned for some dope tips to see how this stuff all works. All right, holla back.